So guys, in this video we are going to be comparing MW 2019 to MW2 for this year, because there's a lot of similarities between these games, because in the new MW2 we've got a lot of old guns coming back from MW 2019, and they're quite similar in how they play but then also quite different at the same time. And just the general opinions of this game right now, some people are saying they love MW 2019 still, and then a lot of people are also saying MW2 is so much better. So this is why I think this video is going to be a good one to kind of compare the two, see which one's better just before the game comes out. But before we get into today's video, if you can consider dropping a like and also subscribing down below. It takes 2 seconds, it's one click, and it really does help out the channel, and you can always unsubscribe in the future if you don't like the content. But without further ado, let's jump into it. MW 2019 actually had a lot of good weapons, a lot of like OG weapons already, and just they created a lot of good weapons. I really liked how balanced they were within that game. Same with MW2. MW2's obviously got a different gunsmith, and so it's a different system for how weapons work this year. But I think MW2 and MW 2019 both just have really good weapons, really. Their weapons are both really good. I like, say for example, the M4 on both games. I like the M4 in MW 2019. I also liked it on MW2. But I'd have to say, if I have to go off the weapons right now, only because I've used every weapon on MW 2019 and I'm used to it, I think they're better right now. But going off what I used in the beta, the M4, the MP5, there's so many good weapons within that game. And so when the game fully comes out, we'll get to know every weapon, we'll get to see and get used to it, and I think it'll be just as good, to be honest. But moving into the maps, this is quite quick, but the maps on this game, I didn't really like the maps on MW 2019, to be honest with you. The 6v6 maps, there wasn't many I really enjoyed, whereas in the MW2, I really liked the maps. I don't think there was any bad maps apart from the museum one, which wasn't terrible, it just wasn't as good as the others. Whereas MW 2019, I didn't really even play 6v6, I only played 10v10 because the gameplay was so slow on that game, and either or, the 6v6 maps just weren't very good anyway. So I would definitely say MW2 tops it for the maps right now. Even though we've only seen 4, they were actually really good. I can't fault the maps at all, and if they carry on from the way they've done on the beta and how good those maps were, I think we're going to be in for like a good year with the maps, to be honest. Plus we're getting some OG ones back at the same time, like Terminal, High Rise, Dome of MW3. They're all supposed to come back, and I know MW 2019 also brought back a lot of OG maps, so at the same time it's quite difficult because they're kind of going off the same thing and both doing the same thing within bringing old maps back. But if we're going off maps that create within the two games and unique maps, MW2 tops it for me so easily, because all the ones that were created on MW 2019 weren't very good. I think everyone on that game only plays remakes or the 10v10 maps or ground war or something like that. Realistically, Shoot House Shipment were the only maps you're playing on that game. And next we're moving into the movement, because already the movement has been kind of controversial within MW2. The slide cancelling's been removed, you can't shoot and crouch at the same time, and just there's a lot of things that have been removed from like traditional Call of Duty, whereas on the other hand, MW 2019, they had a lot of things we enjoyed. Slide cancelling, the smooth movement, that was one of the best parts of Modern Warfare. It was how smooth the movement and gunplay was, so I think right now that would have to top it. Slide cancelling at the same time, it was good on the multiplayer, but then everyone started to do it in the end and it became just such a sweaty environment to play. So I'm kind of happy they took it away, but I think MW2 definitely need to take it away but still do something to compensate it, still make the movement better in my opinion, because just they kind of took away sliding in general. Every other Call of Duty game you was able to slide and shoot at the same time. Just add that back. So I would definitely say MW 2019 tops it for movement and gunplay right now. You never know, they might change it a little bit before the game comes out, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And by me saying it's better on MW 2019, it's not me saying it's terrible on MW2. I still actually enjoyed it, it's just I'm comparing the two. And just variety within the game right now, in terms of game modes and stuff like that. Obviously, MW 2019, we both have Ground War. I think the Ground War maps already are better on Modern Warfare 2. I really enjoyed it. Even though half the Ground War ones were for Dansk of MW 2019, I still enjoy Ground War on the beta. It's so fun. So Ground War's already better. And just having a variety within game modes, the third person game mode, adding that in, it's just steering me in that direction because it's my favourite game mode. It was so much fun. In terms of variety within the game right now, MW2 has more to do. I got bored quite quickly on MW 2019. After 4 or 5 games, I was kind of bored because there wasn't that much to do. That's why I actually grinded Damascus that year. I was that bored that I just thought, stuff it, I'm going to camo grind, and I never usually do that. I'll probably be doing it again this year, and And that's not because I'm going to be bored of the game, just because I like and really enjoyed it from when I did it last time, but I still think there's so much more of a variety to do with a good ground war, the third person game mode. I'm really excited for it. So in terms of variety right now, MW2 does top it. As per guys, I probably forgot about things in this video, so leave in the comments if I did and your opinions as well. I think I covered all the most important things to compare, and right now I'm really excited for MW2. I think it's probably going to be a better game than Modern Warfare 2019, and I really like that game, but I really liked MW2 as well, so I'm actually excited for it.